Hello, denizens of the internet. Welcome to my review of the Oscars 2025. Well, Arrivo and Grande opened the show belting out a tune from Wicked, a rousing start. Why it needed a standing ovation, I have no idea. The devaluation of standing ovations always bugs me. The host, Conan O'Brien, started with a substance-inspired gag that was gross and stupid in the right kind of Conan way. Refreshing to see Kimmel gone. I had no idea who was hosting. Conan was relaxed and funny. Actually, did a Carla Gascon joke about not letting Carla tweet anymore, which shocked the audience in a good way. Made a Kimmel joke, and Carla in the audience had no idea what the joke was about. She asked for help or translation. I have no idea. I won't go through his bits, but I was very happy that Conan went full Conan. His anti-entertainment shtick was fun, but I won't be reviewing the show. I will be marking the speeches, however. Kieran Culkin won Best Supporting Male Actor for A Real Pain. Speech, way too long, not engaging. Speech score, 2 out of 5. Andrew Garfield and Goldie Hawn presented animated films. The animation Flow won the Golden Globes and was a shoo-in for the Oscar. They thanked Blender, which was interesting to thank your software. It was a Latvian film. The speech score was they were pleasant. It was 4 out of 5. Animated short winner, Shadow of the Cypress. Speech score, non-English speakers who fell off the rails there, 2 out of 5. Best costume winner, Wicked, Paul Tazewell. Speech score, 3 out of 5. Good, but not memorable. Best original screenplay, Anora, Sean Baker, 3 out of 5. Best adapted screenplay, Conclave, Peter Strawn, 3 out of 5 for his speech. Best hair and makeup, The Substance. 3 people came on stage, short and sweet. I gave 4 out of 5. Good for them. Bond dance interlude was boring. Who is Lisa? Who is Doja Cat? Who's Ray? Best editor was presented by Daryl Hannah, and she did, a political reference with regards to Ukraine. No, you can't do that. Anora was the winner. Sean Baker, good, 3 out of 5. Best supporting actress, Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez. Terrible dress. Penalty for mentioning accountants and lawyers, and too much shouting. Too long penalty, and she mentioned that she was the first American of Dominican origin. What does that mean? Why is that special? Are we now going to get people announcing they are fourth generation Irish with just a touch of Moroccan on their mother's side? 1 out of 5. Production design. Ben Stiller presented and had a very funny moment. Good for you, Ben. Wicked was the winner. Nathan Crowley and Lee Sandals, 3 out of 5. Good for you, gents. Best original song, surprise presenter, Mick Jagger, and he got a standing ovation for being old. Winner, El Mal from Amelia Perez, music by Clement Ducal and Camille. I was going to give them 3 points, but because of unnecessary singing, 2 out of 5. Documentaries short, The Only Girl in the Orchestra, Molly O'Brien and Lisa Remington. One of the women did not have her boobs equally spaced. Boring thank yous. They just had to tell us they had an all-female team. Who cares? 1 out of 5. Documentary feature, No Other Land, a documentary about the West Bank. The speeches went political, which is an Academy no-no. 0 out of 5. Conan's Los Angeles Fire Department do nasty jokes bit was very funny and cute. Best sound winner, Dune Part 2. 3 guys came up, 3 out of 5, because the third guy was cut off by the playoff music, and it was fun to watch. Visual effects, Dune Part 2. Boring, tedious speech, nothing special, 2 out of 5. Live action shorts, I'm Not a Robot. Victoria and Trent, nice speech with a Dutch joke. Those are hard to do. 3.5 out of 5. In Memoriam They did a quick bit on Gene Hackman, who died recently, so are they going to include Hackman again in next year's 2026 Oscars? Not fair to the people who are going to die in 2025. Cinematography, The Brutalist, Lol Crawley. Short and sweet, but penalty for reading from a piece of paper. No. 2 out of 5. International feature, from Brazil, I'm Still Here. 2 out of 5. Mark Hamill presented for Best Original Score. Looked like the plastic surgery to fix his busted face when he was young had started to melt. The Best Original Score winner was, for The Brutalist, Daniel Blumberg. He was doing his best Klaus Kinski Nosferatu impersonation, had to be played off. Man, he was brutally nervous. 1 out of 5. Sorry. Whoopi and Oprah did a dedication to Quincy Jones. Whoopi made a big deal about black excellence. How about just excellent excellence? Did Quincy, of all people, really need the DEI boost? This is how stupid things have gotten. To celebrate Jones, Queen Latifah sang a shockingly uninspired version of Ease On Down the Road from The Wiz. It looked like she hadn't sung for a long while. Leading actor went to Adrian Brody for The Brutalist. Weepy, too long, word salad, talked through the music playoff, disappointing speech, 1 out of 5 for winging it. Best directing, Anora. Sean Baker, he did a well-intentioned spiel about going to see movies in a theater, the group experience, blah, 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 blah. For the folks watching from home who can't afford $18 a ticket, the speech gets 2 out of 5. But I'm sure it brought tears to the eyes of all the online movie pundits. For them, I'm sure it was a 5 out of 5. Best Actress went to Mickey Madison, Anora. She looked great, short speech, but not particularly memorable. 2.5 out of 5. Best Picture was presented by Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal. It was really nice to see them together. She had clearly laid off the Botox because she looked pretty damn good. Conan's intro announcing Billy Crystal as Best Oscar Host Ever got a rousing applause. The winner was Anora. The 3 producers mentioned it only cost $6 million to make, a real independent film. 3 speakers came up, and they did it under 45 seconds. And extra points for being an independent film, 5 out of 5. Unfortunately, no memorable raconteurs in the bunch, like long-departed Robert Evans or Peter Ustinov. Most of today's young actors are dim and uninteresting. Overall, the show was glamorous, relaxed, and not as tedious as previous Oscars, and not very political at all. Conan was the perfect antidote to Kimmel. He was no longer the comic too eager to please. He was a senior entertainer who had earned the respect of the audience. We still have a problem that the Oscars have not much to root for from a popularity perspective. Hollywood needs to make movies that people want to watch. Studios used to be able to make popular movies that were also deserving of Oscars. Let's do a quick rundown of the Best Picture nominees. Anora, the winner, grossed $38 million in theaters. Now, on a $6 million budget, that's not bad, but it had no marketing to speak of. So few saw it. And like I have always said, the Oscars only work if we are rooting for popular films. It's on VOD, so maybe it will earn a few more bucks now. The Brutalist grossed $41 million worldwide, barely more than Anora. Great that Brody won, but few watched his performance in this 3-hour slog. A Complete Unknown, terrible title, grossed $120 million purely on the strength of Timothée Chalamet. Probably not really Oscar quality. Conclave was a surprise, grossing $99 million. I had no interest in watching Vatican porn. Dune Part 2 made $715 million. From an audience rooting perspective, it would have been the better Best Picture choice. Why Denis Villeneuve wasn't nominated for Best Director, who knows? Exactly the kind of blunder that diminishes the Oscars. Few would have complained if he had won. Emilia Perez, I don't even want to talk about that. I'm Still Here, apparently a brilliant Brazilian film, but why was it here? Nickel Boys grossed $3 million worldwide. Why was it on this bloated list? Looks interesting, and if they get more business out of this little bit of publicity, well, more power to them. The Substance grossed $77 million, though most of that was overseas. If the Oscars wanted to help themselves, do you go with Demi Moore for Best Actress just for nostalgia purposes, or the new kid who won, Mickey Madison? You tell me. Finally, Wicked. It grossed $729 million, up there with Dune 2. A Wicked versus Dune for Best Picture would have been a much better story for the Oscars because people actually watched those two movies. There was also a time when we would go to a film for the stars, the character actors, and the directors. Today, we're lucky if we get 1 out of 3. Final words. Best Oscars in years. Loved Conan. Onwards and upwards. Did you watch it? What did you think? I know you all hate the Oscars, but some constructive words would be helpful. Till next time, denizens, be seeing you.